is slowly coming. You can already see the leaves slowly starting to get more yellow. Well, first is autumn, but we are all already officially, so it sounded more dramatic with the winter. But yeah, in Finland, the winter is cold, it's dark, it's depressing. Yeah, we actually have one of the highest suicide rates in the world, because when the winter comes and it's dark most of the days, we get this thing called winter depression. We have its own word in Finnish for it, but that's the closest translation I can give you. And yeah, especially in the first weeks or months when you deal with that, you always start to wonder, like, what's wrong with me? But then you remember, I haven't seen the sun for 2 months. Maybe that has an effect on that. Anyways, now go to the gym, and I hope we have a nice week ahead of us. Let's go.
Looking for change, looking for pain, pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane, pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less. You check as I'm chess, what's happening next? Yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson. He got a new engine from pain, that's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I'll leave an impression and take your redemption. Just kill no discretion. Your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody and stained from the people who deceive me.
So things took a turn, and not so well. So we got new dates for our next festival for the summer. So then started endless messaging to all of our competitors, just making sure that we don't have any overlaps, because that can kill all of your profit if you have something happening on the same day as your event. Trying to avoid that is one of the most important thing you can do as an event organizer. Choosing the right date can make or break you. So I've learned that the hard way many times, so now I'm very, very strict with which dates I use. If I'm not 110% confident about the date, then probably I will not do it. But now it's already almost 9 p.m. I've been working here in the studio for 10 hours now, only with emails, calls, planning, talking with the graphics designer guy. Now hopefully for 1 or 2 hours I just get to make some music, and then tomorrow we'll do it all over again. So I set up the alarm for 8 a.m. but I didn't turn it on. So I slept until 10, went to the gym, now we are here ready to grind. Today it's gonna be another day at the studio. Let's fucking go. So, for pretty much most of the day, I've been pretty much just laying out for myself like a branding mood board, if you could call that. It's just trying to lay out what I can do, and now soon, once I've kind of laid out all the things that I could do, then I'm gonna start connecting things that I actually want to do, because you know, for a brand you have to be known for something, and if you're doing everything at the same time, it's not gonna make any results and you won't be memorable, because you will be known as the guy who does everything. So you will not be known because there is no specific audience that will remember for you, but you're just a jack of all trades. and if that's something you want to do, I mean, fine. But for a brand, you have to be really niche. And then when you do that one thing really good, then you can start to branch out. And for myself, for example, I'm still not there, so I have to kind of lock myself in these categories right now. I put myself, I'm not sure if you can see this, let me see. It's pretty dark. So pretty much what I've done is I've laid out in the middle like a concept that I want to focus on. That's my artist brand. And then I started to lay out categories on things I can do on social media. So one thing that I'm already doing is I'm doing shows, live gigs, then clips from the studio, going into the public. Then there's the more relatable content where people can actually relate with you, because as an artist, it's not the most relatable thing if you share about everything. But if you do it in a relatable way, that you just do some everyday task and you are able to connect that to that, it's way more relatable. In that case, it can be a bit risky, because then you maybe will be known for more doing that type of content and not for your music. So it's a risky business. Then of course it's the more artistic way. So for example, The Weeknd or Billie Eilish is a good example. They are really known artists, and they have a mystique and this godlike energy of them. People want to believe in something that is bigger than them, and if you are an artist and you're able to pull that off, it's very good. But in today's era of social media, it's very hard, and I'm not really sure for me as a person if that's the way I want to go, because as a person I'm not very bombastic and egocentric. So I think I want to kind of connect the relatability, just being a human, and being somewhat artistic, but just have two in different social media platforms. I kind of show different parts of my life. For example, on YouTube, it's just everyday life, right? I show everything. You see me in the studio with my family, working whenever. But then on Instagram, it's more artistic, having the shows, having the unique look, and showing that side of things. And maybe on the stories, maybe show more of my more relatable things, and then sometimes maybe in content as well. So that's kind of what I'm going for. And now just kind of get my messaging right, which I'm kind of figuring out right now. And then visual look is also something that I've been working on pretty hard, because as a brand you have a certain aesthetic look which makes you instantly recognizable. Great example is Apple products. They have the Apple, that's the most simple form, but all of their products have a certain shine and aesthetic and simplicity about them. So that's something I still need to figure out, and also the feel of the messaging. But this is not something that happens overnight. For me, it's taken many years to even get to this point, and now I've realized how important this is. And now in the next coming months, I really want to dial in and kind of find my own truth in all of this, because I want it to be authentic. Otherwise it doesn't make any sense to do this, right? Because I'm making authentic music already, then the branding needs to go with that. Yeah, that's what I did. Now I'm just working on some music, and hopefully I get to start something new today, because I have this fucking nagging thing inside of me that if I don't create something for a while, then I get super anxious, and I feel like I'm losing time and potential when I should be producing. And especially this year, on some months I've been able to lock myself in the studio, and some months I've been so busy with events and other things, and sometimes just life. So yeah, it's an endless act of balance, but that's what life is. These are happy problems, right? Being stressed about your branding or work or making money, unless you really don't have any money, then it's very stressful if you don't have if you don't have any money to buy anything with. But compared to having an illness or some serious problems or war, these don't even compare. But they are still problems that I need to fix, and they feel problems to me. So I guess I'm I'm in a good situation, and I try to be thankful of that every day. But yeah, enough about this. I'm gonna keep working on the mood board, and we get back to the grind.
Wherever there's a pseudo watermarker, so one of these little grey flag things which you can double.
Yeah, I found a small flow in the whole process, but didn't work out. Not feeling the track, sadly, but sucks. It's hard. That's life. On to the next one. So this morning I spent some time in the studio with Rob Beck. He's actually one of the most streamed electronic artists right now. And yeah, we started a new idea project. Went surprisingly good. Our workflow was pretty neat in terms of what we were able to do. Very chilled. It's always nice to share the load with another producer because it's a pretty lonely job, honestly, if you think about it. You know, spending most of the days alone in the studio. And then it goes upside down when you go to a club and everybody's trying to be your friend. It's a very weird balance, and it definitely can really start affecting your mentality overall in life. But that's why it's so important to have good people around you to mitigate that. Yesterday, yeah, the day ended badly, bro. I was so done with everything. Just nothing was happening. But you know, you gotta have the bad days to live. You gotta have the bad days to experience the good days. Just the yin and the yang. And if every day would be a good day, it would be a normal day, right? So that's just how life works. Now I only have an hour left in the studio. I'm trying to get this packaged enough to send it to Robbe so he can make his part. And then we'll go to my favorite place in the universe after studio and home. It is Thai boxing. Let's go. Pow. Yo guys, you need to see this fucking drop. We started this track before, but now I've been working on it for some while, and just check it. And this is why, friends, you work your ass off in the studio. So these fucking moments happen, man. I mean, it's still everything is a little bit messy and unrefined, but the idea is there, and fuck, it works so good. I'm so happy with it. So I was doing some final tweaks to this vlog with my editor, and we realized we don't have an outro for it, so I thought I would give you 2 cents. Especially after seeing the vlog myself with my own eyes, I think it's a great proof of concept that your feelings don't really matter in the process. You will have the bad days. You will have the good days. But you gotta get through the bad days to get to the good days. That is just the reality of it. And if every day would be a good day, you wouldn't really appreciate them. It would just become normal. And who wants to be normal? Who wants to live just a normal life? You need that context to actually appreciate anything in life. Anyways, friends, I appreciate every single one of you, so much. I'm so glad you're on this journey with me. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Ciao!